I've been an Ascent member for almost 6 years. I'm going to tell you a story from the first year. When one of the evenings after a Ascent meeting, one of the team members, my Ascent team members, he called me. And his business was not really doing well. There are a lot of challenges on the production side, a lot of rejections of the materials, on the people side, even on the bank side, he was not doing very, very well. So as board members, it was our job to pull him up, right? And he called me in the evening, and I was thinking he's going to give me some more justifications. When I picked up the phone, he was crying. And I didn't expect that. So I said, "What happened? Why are you crying?" He said, "I'm getting a divorce." His 6 years of marriage was ending. This guy was absolutely down and out. There was no way that somebody in that state of mind could run a business. But then what he told me is what really changed everything for me. He told me that he was sharing this only with me and that he trusted me to help him. That was the time that I realized that being a part of a trust group is a lot of responsibility, but it's a lot more than just a business or a networking group. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Khamir Purohit. I'm going to share with you in the next few minutes some of the wonderful things that happen in a trust group, in an Ascent trust group. For the first time when I heard about Ascent in 2018, I was convinced that it was not for me. I said, मेरे को नहीं चाहिए. क्या करना है इसमें? What is Ascent really about? Okay, more leads, is it? I don't want to be a part of anything that gives me more business. Because there are a lot more networking events, networking sites, networking platforms where you go to give and take leads. I did not want to be a part of anything like that because I was having a lot of leads. I was having my pipeline full. My challenge was somewhere else. I needed to bring some method to this madness. I needed systems, I needed processes, I needed people. And all of you all are business people. You all know that it's rarely the lack of business in the market that is your challenge, right? Your challenge could be people, processes. Your challenge could be Papa. Your challenge could be Tauji, right? Your challenge could be a brother. It could be one of the legacy employees in your company. So it's not always that you need more leads to grow. And that's where Ascent and the trust group system is very, very different. See, there are a lot of stories about Ascent and and about what happens in a trust group. I'm really obviously short of time to take you through too many of those, but there's some magic that happens in a trust group. We have a member. How many of you all know where Nagarcoil is? Yeah, only a few people. Nagarcoil is just about 20 kilometers from Kanyakumari. There's a trust group member who travels from Nagarcoil to Mumbai for a 4-hour trust group meeting. He travels for 4 days for a 4-hour trust group meeting. There must be something that he derives out of this. There's one trust group member. He decided to attend a trust group meeting over being with his sister who just went into labor. I cannot explain to you what would have gone inside his mind to make this as a priority. You all heard about my story. I benefited immensely from Ascent. In fact, there are these good people from SKC world also over here. I met them through a senior member in Ascent, and SKC has completely changed my life. So I found a spiritual mentor in Shamir and Shalini Kamboj of SKC. Life has never been the same after that. You never know what wonderful opportunities open up, when you're part of Ascent. On my part, I have ensured that I have given back the most. It's been 65 months since I joined Ascent, and I have not missed a single meeting. I've attended all 65 months, all 65 meetings. I've never even been late. I've been late by 3 minutes in the entire tenure. And we remember because we pay a fine per minute that we are late. for a meeting. That is how much your time is valued. Finally, I just want to close by saying that Ascent is as much about giving as it is about getting back. So don't expect miracles. It's like any other relationship where you have to cultivate trust. And finally, for me, the biggest takeaway from Ascent in these 6 years, you remember the story I started with. That friend of mine, that Ascent team member, his company is doing wonderfully well across Europe. They have launched multiple new brands and captured markets, and he is getting married next week. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Kamer. Thank you. I think this was a much needed thoughts that we really needed to hear. Thank you so much for sharing that. Ladies and gentlemen, what you'll be hearing this evening, in fact, is very unfiltered. They'll say it is what they have been experiencing, what we get to learn from one another. So once again, thank you very much, Kamer, for joining us this evening. That being